Hi everyone, I'm Brian Hageman and I'm talking today about my technology, the thermal hydraulic engine, and remind everybody that the world needs a new engine. The mechanical technologies of today are great. Mankind's devotion to mechanical engineering has provided a fantastic quality of life, but at a big price. Electrical engineers keep the lights on, but we have been using old technology to do our work without concern about how much energy we waste. My thermal hydraulic engine technology that I invented can do work with much less energy input. It's based on expansion of liquids that causes the high torque hydraulic power, a huge amount of power that can come out of the hydraulic pistons, able to lift weights in my forward motion calibration table weightlifting test that you'll see here in a minute. And I do it with 90% less energy. That's mostly because I don't have to change phase when I'm doing work, like steam or other gas technologies have to go through a phase change that uses up a huge amount of extra energy. And without having to do that, my input energy is much lower than any existing gas or steam engine technology. This is the barbell weightlifting table that I built. It's a video that's me pouring hot water in to the heat exchanger, and you can see the weight starting to move up there with the shaft from the piston moving the 200 pounds of barbell weights up about 6 inches. That's as far as that's the limit as far as it goes. The box heat exchanger that holds the water uh, surrounds the liquid CO2 heat exchanger, where the liquid CO2 um, sits, and I heat up or cool down that liquid CO2 that expands or contracts the liquid CO2. I'm pouring cold water back in now, and you can see the weights start to go back down. So all you need to do is heat it up with hot water and expand the liquid CO2 and push the weights up, and then cool it back down with cold water to let the weights come back down to complete a full cycle. It's a simple process, and the liquid CO2 always being a liquid, never a gas, creates the hydraulic effect that is much more powerful than pneumatic systems. If you try to do the same thing with this heat exchanger filled with a gas, and I poured 150-degree hot water over it, it wouldn't do anything. It's the hydraulic effect because of the expansion of liquids that creates an extra volume of liquid, and it displaces into a piston and does the work of a normal hydraulic piston, which in this case lifting 200 pounds. It's designed to lift 400 pounds. We're going through tests and doing it 100 pounds at a time, and just wanted to show this off to you guys now. Applications for this new type of thermal hydraulic engine are all over the place. I mean, the big ones, basically electric generation, water desalination, and transportation are key focus areas that I'm working on right now. And but there's many other applications where this type of power technology can come into play, whether it's in manufacturing and commercial applications or residential home use. There's many applications for the technology. I come out of the electric generation and heavy fossil fuel industry, and so I've seen exactly what they have to do, and we could duplicate that with this new type of power technology that I've developed in electric generation, water desalination, and transportation. Now, using my thermal hydraulic engine technology in any application, with the addition of my new solar battery technology that I've developed, I've been waiting for the solar industry to come up with the technology I need to run my engine 24 hours a day on your home, but it wasn't out there. So I've developed a solar thermal battery that's going to work great. We're working on prototyping on this year. It uses a dish collector, and I'm collecting heat, not light. I'm collecting, heat and making 2,000 degree Fahrenheit collection in a dish solar collector and transferring that heat into an underground adobe salt mix that's going to be about the size of a swimming pool in your backyard. That will give you a battery storage that'll operate my generators that'll run your house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without ever really having to connect to the grid at all. But this type of technology now with the thermal hydraulic engine, with a solar thermal battery, gives us a way to harness the sun and power everything we need 24 hours a day, not like the photovoltaics out there that just runs when the sun is out and then maybe stores an extra hour with batteries. Does the world need a new engine? I think the majority of people would say yes. We've been using the same technologies now for 100 years. It's time for a technology upgrade. The new type of thermal hydraulic engine that I have can it be adopted fairly easy because it's under the hood or fits in the backyard, powers your house, powers your car, and desalinates water, gives us a brand new water source for not only the state of Arizona but all over the world. So yeah, we need a new engine. The world needs a new engine. And if you have any questions, please contact me, info@brianhageman.us. Thank you very much for letting me present this to you.